let's talk about the symbolism of space itself. I gave you some very large numbers, and let's try to pin them down and look at what they look like. Space, levels of consciousness, levels of anything imply space. Space entails distance, and distance spells separation. But spirit is non-spatial and paradoxical in this sense. There is no way for me to say, I am more spiritual than you are. People do it, but there's no way to really say that with any conviction. And we've all had the experience, either a spiritual experience, falling in love is a spiritual experience. There's something very paradoxical about the experience, because you might be over here, but you're really with the other person too. When one talks about the good, whatever you think that might mean, you start getting images of depth. He has heart. You start getting images of height. The mountains are sacred. Gods dwell in the heavens. Hells are below. That is the pre-science hierarchy. Hell is down there, heaven's up there. I think we've covered that. You've already seen this drawing. You saw it redone in a little more computer work and Photoshop. Photoshop didn't exist when I made this at the very beginning of this course. But let's look at it together. On the left, you see a particle, and it goes all the way across all of space of the universe, the billions of light years across. That's space. Then you have the time, then you have time, space and time. There's the past, whenever that started, and the future. Today. The future. And then in the middle, that little green box, that's today. That's now. In that box, we are in space and time. You are somewhere, and it is at some time. But you also have different levels of reality that you are experiencing. That middle pole can go up and down. You might be completely bored to tears. You might be thinking about something entirely separate from what I'm talking about. There's all sorts of possibilities exist for the level of reality that you are experiencing at this moment. However, you have a certain temperature. You can be measured scientifically. Can you be measured as to what level of reality you're in? I don't think so. And neither does Mr. Smith. Human beings have been around, well, I should say life has been around for 13 billion years. Space, the universe, has been measured, and it's 26 billion light years across, give or take. And our levels of reality in the present moment could be of any, you pick your level of reality. Are you in a state of astonishment at the beauty of something? Or have you experienced nothingness? We're able to do all those things at the same time. Technology is in the scientific plane of time and space. It's very powerful. Objectivity, prediction, control, numbers are in the scientific plane of time and space, as I've already said. What you might be interested in if you are studying Eastern religions, yin and yang, that idea of the universe being male and female, that exists somewhere in some level of reality and some ability to experience the world. If you're a Christian, The cross itself has meaning to you? Can the cross be measured in time and space? If you're a Taoist, you have the experience of reconciliation of opposites. Somehow, things that are opposite are able to be overcome. The mandala is Indian idea of everything in one place. Learning to lead a centered life is what many people are trying to do at the moment, trying to make tensions disappear. And something that you need to know about mathematics that you may have studied in school is that a point is that which has no part. That's Euclid. A mathematical point, it doesn't take up any space. It's a theoretical element. It exists only in your head. There's some nice quotations that Smith has. God is a sphere whose center is everywhere and circumference nowhere. There's another one from the Kabbalah. Out of that which is not, he made that which is. Einstein said space is relative and curved, and the center of the physical universe is for each observer the point from which his observations proceed. The basic theory of relativity. In Islam, divine station is the reconciliation of opposites. In the Tao, in China, the void unites the spokes and makes of them a wheel. The poet Blake said, "Infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour." Or my personal favorite, T.S. Eliot, "At the still point of the turning world, neither flesh nor fleshless, neither from nor towards, at the still point, there the dance is."